What's up? What's up? What's up, everyone? You already know who this is. And I'm going to say like and subscribe. If you haven't already, thank you so very much. Spare change, spare change. Anyways, I want to talk about something that has been on my mind for a long time. And I just don't understand this. Now, background, I have been working with kids since 2020. I love working with kids now. They're better than adults. It's just crazy to see, like, kids from August and they grow up right before your eyes and May hits, and, you know, they're one step closer to graduating and stuff like that. Like, that's how I feel about my third graders. My third graders are amazing. They're the coolest kids I ever met, the smartest kids, even though I'm still trying to get a couple of them to stop going fast on their test. But they're smart. Like, really, when you have a conversation with them, they know how to have a conversation. They're funny, and I just adore them and stuff like that. And this is nothing about them. This is nothing about their parents. This is about things that I've seen in the last 4 years, plus some of the stuff that I've seen on social media, especially with some of the friends and followers that I have on social media, that this is all about deadbeat parents. Full disclosure, I am not a parent, I am a teacher. I have seen stuff. If you get mad, oh well, boo hoo. If you got a problem with me afterwards, just at me. Sorry, that was karma already. But, anyways, there's three things that I want to talk about. And these three things are the ones that I see a lot of times when I go on like Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, or even at school or when I worked at the Boys and Girls Club. It is things that I have seen that I'm just like, WTF. The first thing that I'm going to talk about is this. This is controversial. I'm not even going to say that. I'm not apologizing for nothing. Your kid is not your best friend. How many times I have seen that on Facebook? On your 8th birthday, Bradley, you are my best friend. We have been down the road. I mean, not down the road. We have been through hell and back. And I just love you so much, bestie. Love, mom and dad. I'm going to have to say BS on that. Now, like I said, I don't have kids. I do have two parents. Just like the mom and dad talking about Bradley, me and my parents been through a lot of stuff too. Um, First of all, I'm their son. So that's already a downer right there. No, I'm just joking. Um, leaving and going cross country with three kids. One's autistic, one's a smarty, and the other one is just a psychopath. That's me. Then, being homeless my senior year in high school, the death of my brother, me moving to Minnesota, me moving to back to Las Vegas, and everything between, especially like what happened last year with the eviction and me being almost homeless again. Um, yeah, my parents and us. My parents and really all of my siblings, we have been through a lot. But you can call my mom and dad right now. You can call my sister. You can call my brother in heaven. You can call me right now, and we will say the same thing. That is my mom and dad. That is not my best friend. And I don't understand these new parents. Your kid is not your best friend. I will repeat, your kid is not your best friend. I will repeat that one more time for the people in the back. Your kid is not your best friend. Thank you. So, we need to eliminate that because that's why your kid is acting up in school. That's why your kid is acting up on the streets because you're playing sister roles and you're supposed to be a mom. You're you're acting like bro and you're supposed to be acting like daddy or father. Please act like that. You can be cool with your kids. Nobody's saying nothing about that. But treat your kids like your kids. Don't treat your kids like you're supposed to be treating your friends, okay? What I need you guys to do is this: go ahead, get a babysitter. Look, get a babysitter. Get your mom, get your dad, get your brother, your sister, your twin. I don't know. Get somebody to babysit your kids for a couple of hours and go out with your friends that are around your age. Like I said before, like I guess schools now like they like to say, these are our friends and stuff like that. I ain't calling none of these kids friends because guess what? Guess what I do with my friends? I go to sushi with my friends. I go and have a drink with my friends. I party with my friends. I'm not partying with a 9-year old. I'm not going I'm not going to sushi with a 7-year old unless that's my kid. But what do I know? I'm not a parent. And y'all know what y'all doing with your kids. Some of y'all don't. And I'm gonna say that right now. Crazy, ain't it? It's crazy. All right. So, second thing that I want to talk about. This one, it kind of makes me laugh. Stop trying to argue with the teachers, please, parents. Please. And I haven't had this problem yet with a parent because all the parents that like I talk to, especially like if it's been like a behavior problem, everything was good. It was never, them trying to get mad at me or nothing like that. So I don't want y'all thinking, oh, what kind of parent did that to you? None of them yet. I feel like it's coming up one of these days, maybe next year. But let's say that I call you at home or you're at work and I say, hey, little Johnny has a behavior problem since last week. He's being loud during class time. He's hitting kids at recess, and I have gave him a warning. I gave him no recess for a week. No, well, I kind of found out that you can't tell a kid that they can't have recess. They have to have recess. Whatever. Sorry, but yeah, I told them that little Johnny can't have recess for a couple of days, and now I'm calling you just to tell you, what's going on and just seeing what we can do to fix the situation. And the first thing that you want to say is, my little Johnny is not bad at home. I don't know where you're getting this from. You're after my kid. How many times that I have heard people say that the teacher does not like my kid, or the teacher has it out for my kid? I think the same thing. I'm going to tell you this. As a teacher, that is completely false. Well, I'm going to say not completely false. I got a story time for that one. But overall, it is false because no one is after your kid. Nobody. Not in elementary school, not in middle school, not in high school. Now, do people like your kid? No. And sometimes I don't think parents like their kids either because how they act. But no one is coming to the school in August. No teacher have I met from the time that I was in school until now. I have never met a kid, I mean a parent, or not parent, sorry, a teacher, that goes to the first day of school and says, you know what, I hate that little kid right there. Mm-mm-mm. That little kid over there, I'm going to go after him until May 20th. Nobody says that. And if you're a parent that really thinks that, you're delusional. You're the Lulu. Go get help now, please. Please go to rehab because the drugs that you're on is messing up your head. From experience, as someone that works with kids, we are here to help your kids out mentally and educationally. Or I hope that's a word. I'm sorry, if it's not a word, I'm gonna blame it on my sleep. I'm tired right now. I apologize. But no one's out here to get your kid. From the time that bell rings all the way to that bell rings at the end of the day when they go home, The thing that we're caring about is just to try to get your kid from point A to point B. That's all it is. That's all we want. And what we want from parents is just to help us out with helping your kid become the person that they need to be. That's all. But you know how some people are. That's my kid. You ain't doing that. You ain't teaching my kid right, and you over here getting mad at them. Have you talked to your kid? Oh well, really, 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 no. Don't talk to your kid because your kids like to lie. That's another story time right there that we'll get to in just a second. But yeah, don't do it. Don't do it. Like I'm just doing this move because I'm just like I've seen situations of in real life parents getting mad at teachers for no reason. I mean, teachers are calling parents, telling them, hey, you know, I need help with your kid. And the parents, like, they're your kids until they come home to me. Ma'am, I didn't have this kid. I didn't want this kid. This kid is in my class. I am obligated to helping him out with whatever he needs with education. Can you teach your kid to have manners for teachers? And people will get mad about that. And I feel like somebody might get mad about that too, but it's true. It's really true. Like, you got to teach your kids how to have manners. And I would love to say, teach your kids to respect their elders or teachers. But at this day of age, respect has to be earned. So you have to have manners. You have to, when you go in the classroom, you sit down, you get your stuff out, and you're ready for the day. Now, I'm not saying that you're not supposed to talk and stuff like that. There are going to be days that, you're going to clash with your teacher, you're going to talk to your neighbors, you're going to do stuff. But don't make it a everyday thing. That's what I'm saying. And parents, you know your kids well, and you know that Jake talks too much at home. Guess what he's doing at school? He's talking. Um, Ashley at home got an attitude with you and your husband. What do you think she's gonna do at school? She's gonna have an attitude with the teacher, with admin. So don't come over here and say you guys are doing this on purpose with my kid, all of this stuff, because it's not true. Because you're not helping your kids out at home. Hey, what's up? And last thing that we are going to talk about with this, please, when you listen to your kids, you know that your kids are lying most of the time. So when you talk to, let's say this, you talk to your kid about the phone conversation that you had with the teacher, and they come out with something else, please, in certain situations, please believe the teacher. We are not here to lie on your kids. Now, there are things, if your kid comes to you, like really seriously, if, like, with SA kind of stuff, that's when you need to take it out on, like, check on that. But if your kid, if you talk to the teacher and the teacher is just saying, he's being disruptive in class, he's doing this, he's doing that, and you don't do anything, like you don't talk to your kid. Now, we're not saying that every time that your kid is in trouble that they need a whooping. You ain't gotta do that. You ain't gotta whoop your kid every time. If my mom heard about this, hey, she whooped my ass all the time. But why did I do that? But no, you don't have to whoop your kids all the time when they're doing wrong. You can always sit them down and just say, hey, this is not what you're supposed to do in school. You're supposed to go to school, learn, ask questions when you need to, and leave. When you have recess, you can play. When the teacher gives you free time, you can do whatever you want to do. But do not come up to that school and act crazy. And a lot of people don't like that. They don't tell their kids that. Because it's back to what I said the first time, parents want to be friends with their kids, and the second thing, a lot of parents will think that the teacher's after your kid. And basically, the whole thing is this: if you raise your kids the way that they need to be raised, like how your parents raised you, I can't even talk, how your parents raised you, then it would be no problem. It might be the rare occasion of your kid playing around. Who doesn't play around at school? Whatever. It's a warning, call it a day. Now, if you know how your kid is outside playing with his or her friends, and they play around, and he's bullying somebody in the neighborhood and stuff like that, what do you think they're doing at school? I know I said that before, but you have to think about that. What do you think they're doing at school? They're doing the same thing that they do at home. And my mom and dad always said that whatever you do at home, you do in the streets. And your kids are doing the same thing. And you are still over here trying to argue with the teacher. You're over here driving up to the school, yelling at admin because, you guys are doing my kids so wrong. Now, I do have a story time for you guys, and I did say I was going to this was going to be like a couple of minutes, but this is the last thing. I'm so sorry, but I'm so passionate about this. Now, like I said, I have never had a problem with my third grade class, but my first grade class, I had a problem towards the end of the school year. Now we had this kid, we'll name him Jerry. Jerry was in three different first grade class before he got in mine. And I know Jerry. I knew Jerry from the first class he was in. Yes, he was a ball of energy, I can say. To sugarcoat this, he is a ball of energy. Um, whew. I'm getting flashbacks thinking about all this. But yeah, he was a firecracker, ball of energy, firecracker. When I got him, it was, I want to say, late March, early April, because he had spit on the teacher and, was just being really disruptive in class, and the teacher couldn't teach. How I am in my classroom is, like I told everybody, I like to have fun, but when it's time to do your work, it's time to do your work. When I'm teaching, no one should be talking, all that good stuff. And when, we got playtime or whatever like that, we're cool. We gonna party and everything like that. So everybody told me when he got in the classroom, I need to be like really strict and everything like that. That did not work out with that kid. I'm gonna tell you that like right now. That first day, the first day I got him, I talked to him and I said, "Hey, Jerry, you have been in 4 different classes already this year. What I need you to do is I need you to sit over there and I need you to learn. I need you to do your work." And we had that talk. It was one on one. And then after that, everybody came in the classroom. We were good. That first day, he was amazing. That second day, woo! That boy went off in my classroom. And I was just like, what the heck is going on with you? The the fire alarm went off. It was a drill, nothing serious. My kids already know what to do when the fire alarm goes off. The line leader gets the little bag with everything in it and stuff like that, and they all line up. Jerry falls on the floor and says, "He's not going nowhere." I'm picking him up, trying to get him up. Sorry. Can't even yell. But yeah, he's yelling, "I don't want to get up. I don't want to get up." And I knew it was the end. It was the end of that. And he was like that for a couple of weeks until he got kicked out of class. I think he got kicked out of school for, yeah. He got kicked out of school in May and came back for spring, not spring, for summer school. But let me tell you guys, during that time, I had talked to mom and dad. And so the first time I talked to mom, she was just saying, "Oh, we don't know what's going on with him. He's been like this since kindergarten and all this stuff." And I'm just like, "Oh, okay, well, he's good or whatever." I mean, he's like, if he just had like that, like, you guys just talk to him at home or whatever. And she was like, "I do, but, I don't know what's going on." It was just, one of the conversations was just, both of us talking through the side of our necks or whatever. And so a couple of weeks later, I talked to mom and dad on three-way. Dad was saying, "Oh, I don't believe that you guys like my kid because he's black." I was like, he said that. And the mom was like, "Yeah, we kind of figured, that, all of his teachers been white and stuff like that, and they don't like, and you guys don't like our kid because of that." I was like, "Ma'am, I'm black, and majority of my students are black too, so nah." but his dad was stupid. So, anyways, boy got kicked out of school and all this stuff. So yeah, and we got that parent, like the parents that act like they don't know what's going on and want to believe their kid and stuff like that. Your kid is doing the same thing at home. So what are you talking about? Use your head. But anyways, I hope you guys have a wonderful night. If you guys haven't, please like and subscribe. I got some stuff coming out later on this month that will change this situation, and I'm kind of happy about it and stuff like that. So, yay me for evolving this little thing, and thank you for continued support and telling me to do these videos and stuff like that. But other than that, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hopefully, you guys have a great day. God bless. And God bless the people of the United States of America. Woo! Peace.